Holdfast Marine's videos are sponsored in part by Totalboat. If you would like to support the channel, please subscribe and follow the link to our Patreon account. Thank you. Hey again, everybody. This is Will from Holdfast Marine, your local boat shop. Today we are doing something that I have never attempted to do before. We are going to be making a fitting out of aluminum that is going to weld into a plate on my boat. And so what we're going to have is there's a washdown pump on the boat that goes from the seawater valve into the pump, and then a hose that comes out. Well, I want that hose to come through the deck, like so I can manage this hose, which is going to be the washdown hose. This is the same diameter as the inside of the hose that's already there. So we're going to be turning this giant block of aluminum to this outside diameter. The other side of it will be turned down to the inside diameter of this tube. And then this is all going to go into a plate that's then going to get welded on both sides. And that'll get mounted to the deck. So the hose will come up underneath the deck to the plate. And then this hose will come off of the other side of this fitting. I know, it's confusing, so let's make it a little easier for you to understand. All right, so here's kind of what we got going on here. There's going to be a plate, which is this, a large fitting down here, small fitting up here. So this bottom piece is going to be, looks like that's 1 point, we're going to go 1.535. So this, the OD, is going to be 1.55, and then the upper portion, I'm trying to get a, let's just go the upper portion, this one is going to be 0.720. So what this will be is this plate is going to be a piece of 3/16 thick. This fitting is going to go through it. We're going to bore a hole through the plate. The fitting is going to go through it, and then it'll get welded here all the way around, here all the way around. That'll all be weld. And then this plate will get screwed down through the deck. But first thing we have to do is make this fitting. All right, so the first thing I want to do is face off this edge. We're going to start that now. Make sure our thing is in the right gear. And we'll start facing that. All right, I want to make something pretty clear here. We've got both ends faced and done, but I got to tell you guys, I have never attempted to turn these kind of tapers before. So you may all be witnessing a full-blown disaster in the making. We'll see. So I'm just going to take a few seconds here to get set up, and then I'm going to figure out where to best put you guys so that you can see and have a good view. Be right back. All right, so what I've gone ahead and done is I've marked my length here, and we're just going to take a quick roughing pass just to get it, kind of sort of where we want it to be. We'll see. All right, I don't know why I'm yelling. You guys can hear me just fine. So we want our diameter to be, what did we say, 1.535, and we should be at about 2 inches there. So we got to take off 500 thou, which is a pretty significant piece. So I'm going to set this up as a time lapse, and you guys can enjoy that. as I started cutting these flutes, I didn't have a proper measurement. So as I was cutting them, it was all wonky and shit looking. And I didn't have my tool set up at a 45-degree angle to the face of this. So what I've done here is I've made a chamfer on the back here. And then I'm going to cut one of these every 1,000th of an inch all the way down. Because obviously we still have to drill a hole through the center of this thing. But yeah, we're going to cut these all at 1,000th of an inch all the way down. And I'm going to eyeball most of it. So this should be pretty interesting. So I'm going to set you guys up with a time lapse. And when I get to maybe the last few, I'll stop it and show you kind of what I'm doing, because I'm nervous about this because I really don't want to screw this piece up again. So, give you guys kind of the rundown on what I've been doing here. What I did was I set up my dial indicator, because I don't have one on here, but I set up my dial indicator so that we move this forward every 1,000th. So like this. I mean, it's just close enough. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect. So 1,000th there. I have my compound set up at let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40 degrees. There's 60 here, but it's really a 40 degree. And then let's see how much more we can zoom in here. And then, so pretty much all I do to cut this, and I'm really eyeballing the space between each one of these, is turn on the lathe and then back the crossfeed back until I get kind of the pattern that I want. So, and again, I'm just eyeballing this. And I bring this back forward so that it's not touching anymore. There, come into 2,000, and then bring it back again. This will be the last cut, right at 3. Here with some Scotch-Brite. All right, I guess we can talk about what's going on here for a second. I was just going to do a time lapse, but so I've moved this boring bar out. Let's see, 10, 20 thousandths this piece this way towards us. So we're gonna fire up the lathe, get this close, put a little bit of fluid on the end there. Fire up the lathe and put her in forward here. And you're gonna watch that go right in. And that's just taking a nice peel off the inside of the piece. And that's all it is. Then I'm gonna stop it when it gets to right about here. Yeah, pretty cool. this off. So we're going to partner off there. Well, alrighty, that's going to be the end of this video. I didn't really film doing the rest of this because I really wanted to pay attention to what I was doing. And I found a tool, or I should say a cutter that more accurately, so this was the first side that we did. And you can see, get her to focus here. You can see that both of the edges are kind of V'd. Well, I found a different cutter that really made it, so that's what I did there. And here's the, see if I can find, so this is from the, from the manufacturer. And that's what, come on, focus. Oh, you get the idea. That's what that looks like, and mine looks extremely similar. I didn't bring it right to a point, just simply because this is my first time trying this, so I figured I'd get it right and get it wrong. There's a couple of cleanup things I have to do. There's some chattering from the cutting tool. I want to get that gone. If you look, we've got a 3/4 inch hole here, and on this side it's actually 1.2 all the way around. So this is going to sit down either on top of like this or underneath slightly on that aluminum plate. I still want to turn this to a specific diameter of something I have that I can cut that hole with. Maybe the CNC, I don't know. So anyway, so I am super happy. I have never done anything like this before, so I'm super excited that I was able to get this. My lip is still in there on this edge here. That's so that when the hose clicks up on there, she should be good to go. Yeah, so this is pretty awesome if you ask me. Yeah, so we're going to end this video here. Part 2 will be cutting the plate and welding this all together. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you next time. Wait, hold on. I forgot my other spiel. Ha! Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Comment down below if you think this is great or if you think I'm a boob. Either or, comment. Like the video, hit the bell notification. Please check out our Patreon account. Please, for the love of God, I need some help here, folks. That sounded like begging. That was begging. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time.